Hello! How's it going? I'm going to turn this down for a bit. 2 seconds. That's a bit better. So, I'm going to do some more DCS liberation. I've gone through planning for what we're going to do, which in short for us is going to be seed escort. Going to be coming out of Bandar Abbas, flowing north, northwest to this location here. We've got an SA6 site which we're going to try and knock out In the flights, 2 F-16s, 1 being myself, 4 F-18s on dedicated deed, destruction of enemy air defences, and we've got 4 Harriers doing the same. And going ahead of us, we've got 2 F-14s covering us on the way in on a fire sweep. We've got some other stuff going on as well. We've got a strike taking out an industrial unit up here. Got some close air support. We've got a BAI flight going in here, I believe. Sound flight, yep. Apache's going in. We've got a convoy moving kind of in our AO, which we've set 2 F-18s to try and intercept and knock out. I think that pretty much covers it. Like, primary concerns is coming from the northeast. We've got at least 28 F-14s stationed up there, so they could come flooding in. So we need to be aware of that. I've set up a fair amount of bar cap. So we got 2 flights of 4 Mirage 2000s, and we've got some other stuff bouncing around as well. We've got some F-16s, some F-15s, and we've got some F-14s, all providing bar cap. So fingers crossed that's enough to hold those F-14s off. We've got some MiG-21 stationed out to the west, and out northwest I think we've got some F-4 Phantoms. Could come try and spoil the party. You know, I'm going to start the server up and we'll get rolling, hopefully. Hopefully nothing breaks. Let's just have a look, just check my sound's working alright. It is, that's good. And let's look at the server. I'd like to show this off. I don't really see much content for this Liberation online, so I'm not really sure how popular it is. And I'm going to start the mission up as soon as I've created it. So as soon as I click this, it will create a mission ready for me to fly. Fingers crossed. Okay, it says it's good, so hopefully all the scripting's worked. The thing I need to remember is not to go to external view. That seems to crash things. So let's run it. That should be the mission loading up on the dedicated server. Hi Rux, how you doing, man? Let's hope my computer doesn't explode. Okay, it's running. Let's jump into DCS. Let's move this over to the other screen so I can check that things are working. Keep it up. Let's go to DCS. Track IRs up. There's so many things you've got to remember to turn on and not forget. It's nearly as bad as iRacing. Yeah, hope it's all going well at your end. Hope you've not been flooded or been broken into or whatever. Every time I ask you, you seem to have something bad happen to you. It's all good my end. Nearly Christmas. Can't wait to be off work. Nobody likes that. I can't remember the last time I worked a weekend, actually. It's been quite a while. Okay, let's see if we can see the server. There it is. Let's jump in. At least you got a day off during the week. That's the main thing, isn't it? So yeah, hopefully this doesn't crash today. I don't know what's caused the previous 2 crashes. It seems to be jumping between views, so I'm just going to stay in the cockpit. Hopefully that solves the issue. If not, we'll be jumping out and do some multiplayer. Cool, let's do it. People are already taxiing. That's bar cap, I think it is, going out. So let's get the jet out as quick as we can because we need to be on the flight line. 20%. See from the flight plan, takeoff time is 0818. So, yeah, 18 minutes basically. Doesn't matter if we're a little bit late, but best not to be. I do things a little different than what you're supposed to, but it's all good. It's been a while since I've flown the F-16. Oops, wrong one. Right, let's go back to normal, how you're supposed to do it. Can't remember if I'm carrying a jammer or not. Tack hand's good, let's turn that off. Okay. Stay off. Seat can stay off. That's good. See, I've been fairly busy. Not been doing much flying. I've been getting back into iRacing. Which has been quite interesting. I did a race last night, a big one. Wasn't a disaster, which is good. So I might do some more iRacing later on in the week. Oops. So we're just waiting for the alignment to complete. So we get to do something. It's fine. Bingo, what have we got set? 2000. Set of 3000. Do is talk to the ATC.
Infield 1-1, request startup.
Just to get the ball rolling. I think it sometimes it helps the helps the ATC with your clearances and stuff and deconflicts you with the AI. I don't know if it's true or not, but I still do it. So it is fairly important for us to have our timings correct. Hi, I'm 14. I want to become a DCS player. Do you have any tips? I simply can't fathom how you remember all the startups. I know what you mean. When I was your age, I couldn't either. I just could not. For a start, games when I was your age weren't like this. They weren't quite as, you know, as detailed. But still, there were a lot to remember. You had to remember a lot more keys on the keyboard. You didn't have a HOTAS or anything. But I think the best piece of advice is to just break it down to little bits and like learn how to start a plane up or a helicopter, whatever you choose. Pick one module. Don't buy 5. But yeah, break it down to little bits. So starting up, taking off, landing, and then go onto the system side of things. Learn how the cockpit is laid out, where everything is, because it is all modular. Everything's kind of in its own little place. Yeah, just do it that way, I think. I'm most likely going to start with a Near East to Eurofighter. Yeah, okay, yeah. I think, you know, things like the newer stuff like the Eurofighter is going to be easier to fly, but the weapon systems will be more complex. But yeah, that's my best piece of advice, and go on YouTube and just watch a load of YouTube videos. That'll sort you out. So when you, like I do, I forget how to do things, and then I'll go on YouTube in 5 minutes, or I'll remind myself. That's the best. Yeah, just break it down into little chunks. Try to learn about flying and aviation as well if you can. As I said, there's tons of videos online about flying in general, how different things work. Teach you about like altimeters. Yeah, no problem, man. Any other questions, just fire them at me. I don't mind answering. So this all like seems like masses of info, but you'll get used to it after a while. I'm an aviation nerd, so I do know quite a bit. So you got a bit of a head start there. When I was your age, I didn't know anything really. I did aviation in the military, luckily for me. So I kind of learned quite a lot doing that. But yeah, just take your time, there's no rush. You know a bit already, so you should be fine. These modern jets are pretty easy to learn how to fly. Still things I don't know, and I've been doing it for 3 decades, I think it is. No, I was in the army. I was a helicopter door gunner and observer. Okay, we've got 25 looking for 10. Just to check if we've switched. I could probably do my bit test, but it doesn't really matter in this sim. Doesn't seem to really do anything on the old captions. Yeah, it was pretty sick at the time. Right. Lights. We'll go to Alpha or flight lead. We'll turn everything on for now. We can switch off when we get in the air. Yes, this is an F-16C, I think. I'm not really an expert, but yeah. I'm not sure what block it is. I think it's a block 51. There's so many different variants of the F-16. It's crazy. I do kind of need to go to the F-10 map. It's kind of scary moving around in views, because I might crash the game. Or just follow everybody else. I think we're going left and then somewhere else. Hopefully traffic tells us where we're going. 15 looking for 10. Sim seems like it's running okay, which is good. I'm still scared to do it in VR. I think it's going to be a mess if I do this and try and VR. It's a bit too much for the old PC. Apparently developer Europe has Phantom Fever. Cool, man. What's Phantom Fever.sso? I'm not sure what that is. I was going to pretend like I knew, but I'm like, I don't know what that means. I'm old. Cool, alignment's done. Just ready to rock. We're looking at just gone 10 past the hour. I need to be there for 18. Oh, he sounds pretty sick. Oh, right, okay. I thought you meant like as sick as in cool. I'm an idiot. Okay, right, let's go request taxi.
In field 1-1, request taxi to runway.
I'm a dumbass, sorry. I'm hoping he gives us fairly prompt taxi because I think we've got a bit of a long way. There we go. 2-1, okay.
2, rolling.
Brake check. Alright, it looks like there's a fire out there, that's not good. Maybe we might have been hit by some Scuds. They do have Scud launchers, we know. I've seen them firing on the map. So runway is Reciprocal? I'm gonna have to go jump outside and have a look where we are on the map here. Normally you'd have a chart to, so I need to turn right. I'm lost. Thank you for following. Cheers, man. It's Lewis, isn't it? Yeah. Thanks for following, bud. Helps my little channel. I don't stream often, like once a week, but I try my best. Holy shit, there's a serious fire, whatever happened there. Get off this. Which way are we going? Runway 21. To the right, I think? Yeah. Yeah, not sure what that is. It's not saying any jets have crashed. I've got like a little log, you guys can't see it, telling me what's being killed. And it's not like a jet's run into anything. But that is a serious fire. Looks like they've hit a building or something. So 16. I hope I can run it. The graphics shouldn't be a problem. It's usually the CPU and your RAM. I'm running a graphics card wise. I got a 6900 XT, but I'm running like the latest AMD processor 7900X, and I've got 64 gigs of DDR5 as well, which really help. I'm thinking about going to 128, but it's so expensive. This game rinses your RAM, man. It's a serious problem. I'm just gonna get in the air. I'm not gonna hang around. We can get to the hold as quick as we can. So yeah, the AI, basically, it's not like sentient, like making decisions like RTS style, but it will fire scuds at the strategic targets around, you know, where we are. So it looks like what they've done. They've hit something.
Enfield 1-1. Unable to clear for takeoff.
We'll just ignore that.
Enfield 1-1. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 30.20.
Let's do it. I'll reach you. I'm pretty sure I have Ryzen 5 or could run on a lower. It's not really the settings, it's the missions.
Rolling.
So if you on big missions, you'll start getting performance issues. If you're on multiplayer, it shouldn't be too bad, but definitely like Syria, some of the busier servers, yeah. It depends what the server's doing, really. But so we're gonna go out to sea. Gears up unlocked. 3 greens are gone. That's good. Cheers, man. I had to do it really quick. My number 2 was like really insistent on taking off, so normally I take my time. So just going out to sea. So what we're looking at now is joining on the hold, 25,000 feet, and we'll be departing at 0826. So we need to get some altitude. I think I've got a push point. That's the only thing it doesn't do in the sim. You don't have a push point, so as we're leaving, we'll do the defense checks. So I need to. So during this, I need to resist the urge to go to external view. It's not great for. Normally on a stream, I like to go external and have a look at the jet, but it does tend to crash the client. Yeah, he said rolling, so I was like, right, I need to get moving. see there's loads of jets in the air. A lot of it's coming from the carrier out in that direction somewhere. It's just my girlfriend getting back. My fiance. So yeah, we're going to hook up with, we've got what, 4 F-18s, 4 Harriers, and 2 F-14s on in our package. Sure, where my wingman is. So we're looking at that clock. As I said, we should be departing at 26 minutes past. We're at 18, so we're a little bit early, which is good. Let's turn this on preemptively. I do have ECM, that's good. No, they are in my package, so in kind of like realistic terms, you'd be flying as a big group, so they call it the package. So those aircraft are listed in are in my package, and we're going to go hit an SA-6 site, SAM site. Like opposition, we've got peer, what you class as a peer enemy, so the Iranians have got F-14s. They've also got F-4s and some MiG-21s. Just taking my time getting up there, there's no rush. Yeah, so SA-6 is a radar guided SAM system. I'm not sure what the actual range is on them, probably about 20 odd miles maybe? Like head on, if you're going straight at it. Our job will be to basically wild weasel it. We're going to be, we've got harms on the rails. So if I get any radar spikes on the RWR, I'll be looking to shoot a harm at it to turn it off, whilst the rest of the package goes in and knocks it out with JSOWs and Mavericks or whatever else they've got. So we're going pretty slowly, but like I said, we're not in a rush. We've still got what, 6 minutes until we'll be departing. I'm not sure where he is. Usually they form up on the right in DCS. It says he's there on the, he's a little bit lower at 16,000 feet. You can see here on the data link. Actually it's turn link 16 on. So yeah, he's low and right somewhere. If this is an F-18, you'd be able to see on the HUD where he is.
Spike, 1 o'clock.
Seeing anything back.
Spike, 12 o'clock. 2, spike, 12 o'clock.
So he's complaining about mud, which usually is a ground radar. It is a ground radar. Yeah, it's more than likely there will be enemy fighters. Like I said, there should be some, most likely some F-14s out there, with some F-4s and some MiG-21s. They've only got like 3 MiG-21s left because we've,
Spike, 6 o'clock.
in previous missions we kind of attrited them a little bit. Yes, I do. Another piece of kit that if you're really into getting DCS, you should think about getting or asking your parents to get you. The old track IR. or if you really fancy getting yourself a VR headset, but I'd probably get Track IR first. Okay, let's start. I'm gonna fence now. I've done half of it already. You could use it. It's just with the VR, it's you know, it's intense on your system. You're always going to be chasing the performance, so it's nice to have Track IR. Here he is. Let's get him to change formation. Let's go on the correct radio first off. Formation.
Flight to wedge. Roger.
Yes, Sonda, yeah, I do dual. I don't really primarily stream on YouTube. I use it more as like an archive, because on Twitch you lose your VODs. I think, actually I don't know if you do completely lose them. I think I can still watch them, but people can't see them. So yeah, I use YouTube more as like a storage really. It all gets archived on my channel. Somebody showed me how to do dual streaming because I'm a boomer. I've been doing it ever since. That's a big old win there. It's a lot of drift. I need to arm my ejection seat. That's a lot of wind. Two minutes until we go for the well, you'd go for your push point, but we don't have that. I'll do a left and then a right just to shave off some time, so I can roll into the right. Okay, what we'll do is we'll go to steer point 2 now. We don't really have another orbit in us where we'd be on time, so we'll start rolling to the right. We can drop down, I think. Yeah, down to 20,000. About Angel's 20. So 20,000 feet. Above sea level. Trouble is, we need to be careful with the ground around here. It's a little bit high, so 20,000 is probably more like 17,000 AGL above ground limit. What I'm going to do now is change formation again. Actually, I'll leave it in wedge at the moment, but we'll go to line abreast or whatever they call it in this. Let's come back off the gas a little bit as well. Let's get the cruise page up to see if we're late or early. So we're really early at the moment. Change formation. Where is he? He's out to my left there. So yeah, there's a hoofing wind going off from the left hand side there. Yeah, about 350 knots at the moment. That's calibrated or calculated, or whatever you want to call it. You can go true airspeed. So we go ground speed actually, because that is what the timings are going to be on. And select that. Seeing the rest of the flight, the package, I mean. It might be a bit late, I don't know. trying to get these numbers to match my ETA's 28 minutes past, and I need to be there for 31, so I'm a little bit early. See, like the wind. I think the wind's coming from the right, actually. What I might do is we'll do a right-hand orbit here, just so we are on time. Otherwise we're going to be loitering over the target area too long. Somebody down at 3,000 feet there. My 8 o'clock. So yeah, that's yeah. Top left is current G, and then I believe this number here is what the aircraft's maximum is flown during its sortie. See it go up there, that's 1.7. Just stay there. I think that gives the engineers an idea of how rough you've been flying the plane. If you've been proper chucking it around. So I'm going to keep the aircraft in Cat 1. I'm happy not to overstress it. Normally you'd go to Cat 3, but DCS doesn't seem to be that sensitive about it, to be honest. Normally in Falcon, if you're in the wrong cat, it'll have a stores config caption saying that you're carrying too much weight for the current config. Some F-14s on the RWR. Let's go to. I'm not sure if this is working yet. Nope. Get a priority. I think the F-14s are actually in our flight. That's a lot of contacts. That's definitely our flight coming in. Let's get some airspeed on. Yeah. Just seen a jet come for the nose then. Just out there. Can barely see them. There's one, there's two. That's our escorts. Okay, let's go to steer point 3. That's a Sonic Blue. Got 4 out there as well. So steer point 3 is the ingress. So let's get the aircraft set up. Power on. Had. So 15 miles on that, and then that's where we're going. So probably like another 30 miles until we get to the target. Let's change formation.
Flight, go line abreast.
Got 2 bandits, 11 o'clock.
Copy.
26,000. Hopefully they get taken out before we get there, I'm hoping. So we're pretty much on time. Looking for next steer point to be there at 0433 Zulu.
Contact armored target 10 o'clock. 2, on spike, 11 o'clock.
So you can, you've got this little carrot on the airspeed. I just need to match that to be on time. So I've got 2 AIM 120s and 2 AIM 9Xs on there. So look at these jets out here, look. That's our Harrier flight. That's part of the deed. Let's climb above them a little bit. I think that's the F-18s as well. Yeah, that's basically the entire deed element of the package going in. So we need to protect these guys. We're going to go a little bit ahead of them. Flying pretty close together. It's a bit scary. Let's go to the next steer point.
Counter.
F4. They're a bit far out at the moment. Looks like they're being engaged by something else. That's good. There's a lot of bandits out there. Got him.
Contact air defense target, 10 o'clock, 424.
Just need to be careful, there's a lot of jets around here. Let's climb a little bit. I think the F4 got downed. Let's come back onto the target. Got more bandits out there. Okay, I've got a 6 out there. I think that's like a known position. Just had an SA-15 pop up on there as well. I won't launch unless we get spiked. What I might do is get the SA-15 up there preliminary. Picking up any emitters at the moment. Still outside the threat ring. Got some bandits out there.
Flight, anchor here. 2, affirm.
I'll keep them held out here. The AI has a tendency to kill itself, unfortunately. So if I need them, I can get them to come in and light something up. Got plenty of bandits coming in. Alright, let's get one off.
2, Tally Bandit, 3 o'clock. 2, Tally Bandit, 3 o'clock. 2, Tally Bandit, 6 o'clock. 2, Tally Bandit, 4 o'clock.
F-14, so we need to be very cautious about that one. Got a contrail up there, I wonder what that is. Might be one of our F-14s launching, I don't know. I don't think they have a data link, so you can't really tell where they are. Okay, so the package looks like it's running in.
Contact armored target 7 o'clock, point 14.
Gas check, we're down to 8-9.
Contact armored target 7 o'clock, point 15. 2. Contact air defense target 7 o'clock, point 15. 2. Contact armored target 9 o'clock, point 18.
Couple of bandits coming in on the 6 o'clock.
Contact air defense target 9 o'clock.
We'll take those on.
2. Contact armored target 10 o'clock. Point 26. 2. Contact armored target 10 o'clock. Point 26.
So let's watch our altitude.
2. Contact armored target 10 o'clock. Point 24.
So there's a couple of aircraft out there actually just popped up. I think they might be the
2.
F-14s.
Contact target 11 o'clock. Point 26. 2. Contact target 11 o'clock. Point 26. 2. Contact air defense target 11 o'clock. Point 26.
Let's do a Mo 4 scan on them. Nothing shown as unknown, so we have to assume the bandits.
2. Mud spike 1 o'clock. 2. Contact armored target 10 o'clock. Point 18.
Nothing's coming back.
2. Contact armored target 10 o'clock. Point 19.
Whatever it is, it's diving to the
2.
deck.
Contact air defense target 10 o'clock. Point 19.
That's a bandit, that's a bandit. Nothing came back. Actually, no, it did come back. That's a bandit. You just gotta be so careful because, like, we have F-14s and they have F-14s as well. Let's change. We need to go and get Overlord on channel 2.
Counter.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 298 480 at 24,000 knots. Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 297 480 at 24,000 knots. Overlord 1-1, Enfield 1-1, declare. 333.
Nothing, let's get out of here.
At 30,000 knots.
Counter.
Big 21.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 327 450 at 30,000 knots.
Not sure what that is, I'm getting down low, man.
Flight, cover me.
Cheers, buddy. Something just flew by me. I'm getting out of here.
Engaging bandit.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks for watching, man. Good talk to you.
Enfield 1-1,
Altitude.
Overlord 1-1, Tally bandit, 5 o'clock, 428.6 at 16,000
Pull
knots.
out.
Somebody just got shot down.
2, contact bearing 326.21. 2, contact bearing 326.21.
This is intense. So that was really confusing. I had two jets fly by me. I didn't know what they were. So I have to assume they are bad news.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
Let's pop up.
Altitude.
2, contact bearing 287.70. 2, contact bearing 331.35.
Let's lose these tanks. Somebody else just got shot down. Nothing SAM-wise. I think we hit the SAM site down there. It's good to call it a day, actually. I think we're smashed them up. We might do one circle, one orbit to pick up the wingman and the back of the package.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 307, 429 at 13,000 knots.
It's my wingman, I hope. Okay, we got something red out there. Let's go have a look, see if we can. Take a shot at this guy if he goes hot. Gonna get high and fast. Got somebody jamming me there. So mode 4 scan, see if we can see any friendlies. That is a friendly. There's a dude coming in real fast there. Look.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1,
Let's go to RWS.
307, 423 at 11,000 knots.
307. Not seeing, it's kind of notching me, I think. There we go.
Overlord 1-1, Enfield 1-1,
Turning hot.
declare. 2, Tally Bandit, close spot.
Okay, taking a shot.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1.
Box 3.
2, Spike, close spot. 450 at 28,000 knots. Box 3.
Cracking. That's it, the missile's tracking. Think we got him?
Engaging air defenses.
No, don't do that.
Flight, join up.
Lost him, where did he go?
Overlord 1-1, Bra 294, 440.
That's the bandit going in, I think.
2,000 knots.
Can't see, but I think he's going in.
Enfield
Yeah, just hit the
1-1,
deck. Let's get out of here.
1-1, Bra 354, 450 at 28,000 knots.
Got another spike out there, what's that? That's the old dead bandit. Okay, we've done our job, let's get out of here.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 348, 450 at 28,000
Fuel
knots.
check. Down to just over 6,000 pounds, plenty of gas to get back.
Enfield 1-1.
Got some F4s out there on the RWR, let's just get out of here, let's not worry about them.
29 at 15,000 knots.
See, after this I might do some multiplayer after this sortie is complete. We'll see what the damage is, whether or not we killed more bandits than we lost.
3 o'clock. 2, Tally Bandit, 3 o'clock. 2, Tally Bandit, 5 o'clock.
Where, dude?
Tally Bandit, 5 o'clock. 2, contact armor. 2, mud spike, 4 o'clock. 2, mud spike, 4 o'clock. 2, mud spike, 4 o'clock.
Looks like a SAM site to me. That stuff there, I don't know.
Mud spike, 7 o'clock.
I can tell you scores on the doors at the moment.
Mud spike, 10 o'clock.
14 aircraft have been destroyed in the campaign, in the sortie. Doesn't define whether it's red or blue. 28 ground frontline units have been destroyed, and 10 ground targets have been destroyed. So like buildings and stuff. We'll see exactly what it is by when the mission closes and stops. I've got an air kill and a ground kill. So I must have shot down an F-14 and hit something on the ground with my harm. Probably the SA-15 maybe. That's the front line there. Got another F-14 on the RWR. Struggling to trim the aircraft because of the asymmetric load. They seem to have fired everything off the left wing there. There's a FARP there, enemy FARP. That's my wingman.
Bingo fuel.
Okay, let's tell them to go home.
Flight, RTB. 2, roger. 2, RTB. Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 281, 460 at 29,000, cold.
See the JTAC's been lighting stuff up. It's quite exciting once we were over the target area. I was quite surprised to see those MiG-21s pop up. I did not know where they were or how far away they were. And those two jets buzzed me.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 289, 460 at 3,500, cold.
I wasn't sure if it was the MiG-29s bouncing me or it was friendly.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 287, 110 at 25,000, cold. Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 286, 110 at 25,000, cold.
Let's go straight for 7. Probably good to descend now. get a bit lower to the ground. See some ground features. Simply this on auto, just in case.
Altitude. Altitude.
Pretty big hills. Flying over those in the helicopter is a nightmare.
Contact target 8 o'clock, 120.
So 30 miles until you get to the airfield. You can go back to COM 1.
Shaft flare.
Jesus.
Shaft flare.
Shaft's coming out.
Flare.
Alright, we'll turn the auto off.
Flare. Counter.
Does work by the looks of it. I don't know, I was never too sure if that was working or not, but normally you get the handoff, meaning that the RWR is talking to the CMDS, but it's not been implemented yet, as far as I know. Okay, let's talk to tower.
Infield 1-1, inbound. Infield 1-1, fly heading 073, 424, QFE 30.20, runway 21, to pattern altitude.
Wrong way. So runway 21.
Counter.
Getting a bit of a bad performance there, but nothing too bad. It's just enough not to make you want to play it in VR, because that in VR looks awful when it's just that little bit of stuttering going on. So runway 21, isn't it? Somebody around 1,000 feet out there. It's my 1 o'clock visual. I think it's another F-16. Okay, landing lights can go on. Lights can go on. Is there anybody else on the HSD probably good for finals there? Start our turn. Let's come back off the gas a bit more. Looking for 210. Speed's going back. She's a bit awkward to fly with the uneven weight distribution. Okay, it's 250 there. Give it a gear. I think he's over the threshold. Aircraft's wanting to roll to the right. Let's turn the master arm off. Just go to standby. So this is going to be a bit ropey because of the weight. I have to trim it like crazy every time the airspeed changes. She's really wants to roll to the right. You can see on the trim there, I'm fully left wing down. Let's see where the E-bracket gets to. I reckon it's going to be a 170 for the approach. Let's check, see if the runway's clear. It will be once we get there. Let's keep trimming. Trim the nose up now. Yeah, so about 170 probably. Didn't get clearance, but we're going to go in anyway. Yeah, she's really wanting to roll to the right. Ugh, she's awkward. Yeah, I'm going to trim a little bit early. It's touching down. Brakes out. Oh, could not keep that nose up. Brakes on. Yeah, she really wanted to come down there with that weight. Looking for the nose really at about 110, but it wanted to come down, so. Speed brakes in. What we'll do is we'll look at the debrief and then maybe hop in and do some multiplayer just to finish the night off. But that was a good sortie. I think we got a few kills there. Like as a package, I got an air-to-air kill. I think it was an F-14, and I think I killed an SA-15 as well on the ground. All in all, you can see the way the wings dropping to the left. I'm pretty sure it's not a burst tire. That is just the weight of the aircraft, because I've got nothing on pretty much on the left wing there. That's one thing DCS does really well, is the modelling the weight of the aircraft. Of course he did. Basically this is a DCS thing where they don't kind of mind their fuel very well, so we've lost an F-16. But what can you do? The AI is incredibly stupid. We'll go and park near these Black Hawks. Thank you, Al Dabs. Cheers for the follow, mate. So we're coming, yeah, we'll park on the heli spot to say hello to the helicopter crews. So these are actually usable in the campaign, so when you buy assets, they do populate on the airfield, so I could use these for air assault missions to capture like FARPs and stuff. which is really cool. We'll park here. All good in the hood. Right, we'll just park it up here. This is the old Black Hawks. Landing lights off. Brake on. Should have put that to standby or off for approach. So, yeah, mission successful I think on that one. Just check the temps usually and then switch it off. Cool. What I'm going to do is end the sortie, have a look at the scores, and then we'll go back in and maybe fly some multiplayer, see how that's going on the old grey flag. So I'm going to leave the server. Ooh, it's Wreck Man. How's it doing, man? Love your streams, bro. Wreck Man's a cool F-14 dude. He freaking flies the nuts off that thing. So, let's come out of DCS. I'm going to go back in, but we're going to have a look at the campaign map. And I'm going to stop the server. We'll just stop it. And let's go back to this. And it's asking me to accept the results, which I'll do. See our losses. So we lost 2 F-18s, 3 Harriers, 2 Tomcats, and an S-16, which is my wingman. We lost a couple of frontline units as well. We killed 2 F-4 Phantoms, 5 Tomcats, 2 fish beds, and a whole bunch of ground units. So yeah, not too bad. All we'll do now is get out of that. We did take a few air losses, but you can have a look in here. The SAM site looks like it's gone, I think it was up here. This is the Hawk site. Yeah, the SAM site's being destroyed by the looks of it. So yeah, that's that. We'll save the campaign. And then we're going to go back in and we'll do some multiplayer. Oh, if that sounds good. What? Do I want to become famous? Get a follow Prime viewer on this stream. Nah, I'm alright. Cheers, thanks. He wants to be famous. Bots. Cool. We'll go back in DCS and we'll do some flying. We could do some Apache maybe, I don't know. Get rid of this. DCS shortcuts. But I like I like having the option to be able to do single player and multiplayer, because sometimes I just don't have time to do multiplayer, or I've got like not a lot of time and I just need to get a sortie in during the evening rather than doing loads of setup and not knowing what I'm going to be getting up to. Let's see what's going on multiplayer. Grey flag, 22 people. That's Persian Gulf. It's saying 32 players now. Maybe they might have limited the servers, I don't know. What do I want to do? Syria or Persian Gulf? I'm thinking Syria to keep it short and sweet. Yeah, we'll do Syria. Otherwise, oh, it's my SRS. We'll just go up in the F-16, take over a spin, shoot down some AI, and come home. I'm just going to change my stream title. F-16 multiplayer. Otherwise people complain. Save. Cool. I think there's only one place you can take off from, so actually no, we can go from Acateria as well, in Silic, but we'll go from... Oh, I'm thinking now. Do I want to go from... Nah, we'll go from Ramat. Oh, I've got to talk to people now. We'll take what we got. Let's just get up there. It's 20%. It's a really hot start, that. Jesus. The aircraft would be just exploding at this point. I swear every time I start this thing up it's in a slightly different switch configuration. Seat's not armed, it is now. So we've got an A10 out there, getting ready to roll. See what's going on. Oh shit! I gotta do stuff. I gotta write down grid coordinates and stuff. Where are we anyway on the airfield? We'll be looking at probably. We'll do a right hand turn out here. Go down to runway 27. Because that's probably what this A10 is gonna do. We'll come back and check that. Let's have a look where we're going. Let's see if we can bomb some stuff. Let's have a look. Let's get down a position. It's like Beirut supply maybe. Oh, so we go to West Damascus. That will be hecka busy down there. If we go over here, we're gonna get lit up basically. Or we can go up here. We'll have a look at this and then maybe go to the supply. Have a look at this village. And also have a look up here if we need to. Seems good to me. Okay, the alignment's done. That's good. Ah, shit. That's so wrong. You need to click that twice, otherwise it tries to do a normal alignment. It shouldn't take too long. Anyway, you still got to put our steer points in anyway. Steer point. Free 9er 679. East 035. 449er0 at 3172. Next one's at 25 feet, that's still on the coast. East 035. 35 059. North 3355 470. Okay, we're plotted. Alignment is done. Now we're looking good. Let's do our helmet. That's good. Good enough. Good enough. Excellent. Ready to roll. Let's do it. Let's tune to 1294, I believe it is. 1294. Decimal 40. Come on. Right, David, Scooter 11, taxi runway 27. I fucking hate taxi calls. Alright. Taxi light on. Taxi. Second sortie of the day. E10 still starting up. Looks like he's going Maverick tactic. He's got a laser guided weapon on there as well. See, the frame rate on this is like worse than when I was doing the, what do you call it, dedicated server. I don't think I turned the dedicated server off, so I might do that now. That's a really bad performance. Could be suffering for RAM here. It'd be good actually to check that. We'll do hold short here and have a look. Okay, looks like the A10's going off somewhere else. Probably not listening to the radio. It gives us time to turn the dedicated server off, let him take off, and then let's have a look at the. Let's come to a halt and put the brakes on. Let's have a look because the performance at the moment is rubbish. See what's going on with the RAM. Performance. So we're not hitting a, we're not hitting a limit. 50 odd gigs there. GPUs at 80. It might be server side that status are coming from. But anyway, we're going to turn the dedicated server off. Just guess it's a good thing to do. Oh no, I've lost my track IR. That's not good. Why has that happened? Help. That's not good. I'm about to call it an early night. I lost the track IR. As soon as I turned the dedicated server off, it turned the track IR off, which is kind of pants. And I'm not flying without track IR. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night, an early one. Sorry about that. Kind of sucks. Actually, what we could do is leave the server and go fly an Apache instead. How about that? To wrap things up rather than me just starting off and doing a runner. I'll have to restart DCS though. Ah, pants. I was raring to go then. See, the only thing with track IR, it's a bit fiddly when it comes to detecting when the game's shut down and start up. It does it automatically. I'm wondering if there's an option to change for that. Let's see if it triggers it again. Weird that. Note to self, when exiting that single player stuff, turn everything off. Yeah, track IR just started back up again. We're going to fly a helicopter instead. I did a bit of F-16 already. Let's change the stream title again. AH-64 Dota. Save. Multiplayer. We'll do Syria again for giggles. That's what Twitch likes, so they like to watch you start and stop an aircraft all the time. Fun. That's when I get my most viewers, just watching me start an aircraft all the time. People love it. I'm taking the piss. Right, I've reversed my throttle because I know that I've got that inverted because for the old, what do you call it, to make it a bit more realistic with the old collective. I always forget to reset it. I have it like on the opposite direction, so as soon as I move it, the aircraft does a backflip. AH-64. Kiryat seems to be the place. Something completely different. I am just resetting my radio controls. Done. Yeah, helicopters. Check we are somewhat close to the front. Could have gone from this, eh? Would have been a bit quicker. Should we go from there? See if we can get a spot there. Yeah. So indecisive. Let's do it. Thank the heavens, they've changed the loadout, so I don't have the stupid smoke rounds on it. Number one's coming up. Number two's coming up. Oh, I know I didn't do. I don't have my controller plugged in for this, but so I'm going to be backseating the whole time with this. It's okay though.
Rotor RPM low.
Seems like it, doesn't it, Rox? From what I've been hearing. Which is good. I don't know how big it's going to be, but let's hope it's a big one. Let's go to the front seat. Let's just change this Let's hop back. I'm not going to be able to do any front seating because I've not got my Xbox controller plugged in. Forgot about that. I wasn't expecting to do any patchy, but... what am I doing? Echo. Let's turn my knobs up. Let's go have a look at the map, see where we're going. Should we go up to North Village and we'll cut across? I think that's it.
Searching.
We can get rid of this one. The first one's okay. And then we'll also look at West Hill and this bad boy right here. And we can always track into here if we need to, just to avoid putting too many points in.
Radar searching. Radar searching.
They put the fireworks in now, so that's good. What am I doing? Three 6 Sierra Yankee Charlie. 5421 2797. Three 3172, 3171. Let's add another one. I don't know why you keep having to put it in twice. That's really weird. You say like, oh, it's a waypoint. You think it would go, yeah, it's a waypoint, but you got to tell it again. It's confusing. Sierra Yankee Charlie. 4509. Uh, 3147. Three 498, 3497. Let's build the route and whiskey 01. Whiskey 02. And whiskey 03. Cool. 33 kilometers, it's not too bad. Radios are tuned. Freddy Foxtrot mic. Ready to roll. Yeah, performance isn't really good. It's still pretty shit on this map, but I don't think you can see on the stream, it's like frame rate dropping. Right, ready to roll. Oh, am I close enough? Feels like I'm really far away. Okay, tail wheel lock can stay on, brakes can come off. Brakes on, the feet are on, lights are on, and let's pull some pitch. Brakes coming off. Just checking I got some weapons. Keep coming up. Coming up, it's 90% there. It's a lot of torque. It's pretty much as much as we got here. 100% there, look. So we're not climbing, we're going to have to fly away. Left to right, we'll go left. Let's get some airspeed on. Torque's coming down. Target's over there, we'll do another left. So yeah, we are torque limited. We've got shit tons of fuel, that's why. Some high ground. Yeah, frame rates are really bad. Perf page seems interesting. Yeah. I want to see the radar. Give me the radar. The good stuff. The IAT seems cool on the TADs, so you can track like 3 targets at once. That seems cool. But yeah. Yeah. Give me the radar. Is it the K Hellfire? That's the radar one, I think. And the L is the laser. Just sit behind a hill then and shoot missiles and blow out with the radar. It's really interesting how the radar works. It's like a sonar. You just ping it once and it'll scan the area and find tanks for you. That's what it was like in the old games, anyway. Because like there's ground units that can pick up radar. So like, if you're sat there and you're pinging your radar constantly, then like there'll be electronic warfare vehicles that can pick that up and track where you are. Let's turn my flares on. Let's turn my chaff on as well before I forget. Like I always do. Master arm on.
Pausing Hellfire.
Frame rate's really bad. I don't know what's going on. Makes me sad. Particularly when I've just been running a dedicated server on my PC. And it was running like pretty good. Then I've come onto this multiplayer server and it's just running like dog shit. What are supposed to be like their own dedicated servers. I know they pay for them, but I'm not convinced some of these pay for services are particularly good. Probably running off some cloud somewhere, some server farm. So what I'm looking to do is build my own PC and have my own server running on it. A decent one. Yeah. Like, not run it all the time. I can't afford to have it running all the time, but just be able to turn it on and maybe like run a multiplayer server on it, or if I want to run a single player server, like campaign on it.
Radar searching. Radar searching.
Anti-aircraft radar. I'm collecting computer parts at the moment. The only thing I really need is like a new hard drive, a new case. That's about it really. I've got myself a new computer. Well, an old computer, but another computer.
Searching.
George, have a look out there for me, mate.
And sleep. Laser on.
What is that? It's a Gepard. Is that one of mine? I think it is. I didn't know that because I saw it on the F10 map earlier. Is there a look? Sneaky, sneaky. Those things are badass. Airwolf music up. So 12 clicks from that village.
I'm up rockets. Lasers off. Laser on. Hellfire's up. Lasers off.
Looking at firing positions, I'm thinking being next to a Gepard might be a really good idea actually. Obviously not if it shoots through me at an enemy aircraft, but it's good to have it nearby if there's something sneaking around. Some knocked out units on the top of the hill there.
And sleep. Empty sleep.
It's the Gepard. It's 9k, so this is a good engagement point. We can shoot from here. We'll have a look. We'll get into the hover and have a peeky poo. It's the Gepard there, I think. Yep. So some burnt out artillery pieces and whatnot. Ooh, she felt a bit dodgy then. She felt like she was going to go into VRS for a sec. Need to be mindful I've not got much torque. It wouldn't be the first time I've gone to VRS. And I wouldn't have been able to fly away either because I got a big fat hill in front of me. There's going to be a big fat hill in the way, look.
I'm deslaved.
Where I'm looking.
Radar searching.
Big 29.
Radar searching.
Just got to be really careful with the hoverer. Could do with trimming, to be honest, but on my rudder.
I'm deslaved.
Right, we can't see anything unfortunately from here. I thought this might be a good shooting point, but we ain't going to be doing no shooting from here. Right, so we're going to have to go and have a look. Maybe go... Let's just do a quick trim. Like that. Dodgy, mate. Thinking... If I can see traces there, I think it might just be a mast or something. It's a building. Right, I'm going to have to go and have a look. Right, this is going to be our run point. If we need to get away from that MiG-29, we'll come back here. Seven and a half Ks there. So what we'll do is come over to the hills there and see if we can see a little bit better. We'll have the backdrop of the hills as well for the to mask us a little bit from the 29. These servers now are dead quiet. You don't ever hear anybody talking. It's just weird. It used to be like chatty, like everybody was on the radio all the time. Now you don't hear anything. Something in it. That's a base or something. Might have been an old supply depot. On the targets you can hit. So we're going to suffer because of just the altitude we're at. Okay, we've got some targets there, look.
Blazing. Engaging.
Rifle. Rifle.
Lasers off. Good effects, good effects.
I've got a 32 and I've got a 27. I play like DCS on my 27, and on my racing rig I've got a 32-inch curve monitor. My 27's really old. I need to start thinking about changing it. It gets some screen burning and all sorts. Yeah, my 27 is just a flat TN panel, which I've had for about, I'm gonna say 6 years. probably another 32, maybe another curved 32, like same as what I've got on my racing rig. Then I've got 2 of them, and then in the future I could get another one and have 3 monitors for my racing rig. You know, if I move house or something. And then I could get another monitor like for my DCS or whatever. I'm thinking ahead, see, planning.
Slaved. Laser on.
I might go to FM for my radio calls. Let's take this guy out. Rifle.
Firing.
Rifle. Good call there, Steve. Yeah. Nice one, mate. Ten seconds. 7, 5.
Lasers off.
Shack
Good
attack.
effects, good effects.
No, I'm not gonna go for 4K. I'm just not bothered by 4K. I just can't be arsed with the performance. It's like it drives me nuts. I'll stick to 2K. It's enough. It's not just they're very nice. I just can't be asked shelling for GPUs chasing for performance all the time with them. It's bad enough in VR.
Radar searching.
Anti-aircraft, that's ours.
Slaved.
Let's take the BMP-2.
Blazing.
Rifle, lattice B.
Roger, engaging.
Exactly, yeah, the cost is just freaking nuts though. It's crazy, isn't it? They're going on about freaking 8K. Are they off their heads? I was watching the reviews, like, yeah, you can get in 8K, this will do 10 frames per second. I'm like, yeah, because you really like to play a game at that freaking FPS, wouldn't you?
Lasers off. Good effects, good effects.
Just makes me laugh. Like on the presentation keynotes, it was like, yeah, these cards are designed for 8K. This is the future. It's just like, you're off your heads, boys. I'll just stick to 2K. Yeah, I quite like 60 frames a second, or 120 frames per second. Kind of used to it now. So I'm going to stick with my 60, well, my 6900K X, no, 6900 XT for the time being. I'm not going to get a 7900 XTX. I'll wait until a year or two to get a new card. We'll be getting 4090 performance at like half the price. And it won't be like 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide. I need an entire room to put your graphics card in.
Radar searching.
And slave.
Radar searching.
Yeah, I think everybody does, don't they?
Blazing.
I can't play, well I can play games at 30 FPS, but not like racing games, and not, even this I like to play at 60 at least. Rifle, lattice B.
Roger, engaging.
If you know what I mean. It's just more fun, isn't it? Playing at least 60. I'm struggling to fly this, and George is struggling to aim at this. Come on, George. man.
Lasers off. Target destroyed.
That was close. Yeah, I don't wanna. I'm not paying. I pay £1,600 for my 6900 XT, and I was just like, this is like height of the pandemic. Nobody could get a graphics card, and I wanted to come off my 2080 Ti. I'm not paying that again for a graphics card.
Radar searching.
It's insane. I hope Nvidia gets a bit of a bruising.
Radar searching. Radar searching.
I went to the e-shops like in the UK. You can get graphics cards everywhere now. There's no shortage of them.
Radar searching.
Some jets out there, man. MiG-23, MiG-29. This is terrible, isn't it? Like, they must be like, oh, we can just sell graphics cards for whatever now, and people will just pay for it. It's they're probably really gutted that they can't sell graphics cards for £2,500 now.
And slave. Deslaving. Laser on.
Z infantry.
I'm up rockets. Lasers off. Wasden gun. Roger, ceasefire. Deslaving. And slaving.
Well, I think we're good. I think we've cleared this area out, so we're just gonna hit the infantry with some rockets.
Deslaving.
Just not seeing the infantry anymore, mate. Where are they?
Target is stored. Blazing. Pausing Hellfire. Pausing rockets.
We'll try a low-level pop-up attack on this. I've seen them doing this on YouTube. See if I can do it. I doubt it somehow. Let's pop up. Next level.
Rotor RPM low.
Probably completely missed. More practice required. Struggling to talk though. I broke the helicopter. See what I've killed so far. 4 ground targets.
Radar searching.
Let's come back around. Yeah, she was struggling on the old pedals there, and the anti-torque.
Radar searching.
I'll do a bit of a different one this time. Got the truck. I usually go from the camera there. Let's get rid of this master warning. I should just do this. It's a little easier. Didn't like that, did he?
Lasers off. Wasden gun. Roger, engaging.
He just struggles, man. I've got the gun.
Missile, forward left. Missile, left.
Let's get down. I think I've lost an engine.
Missile, at left.
Still good. I think we got some holes in us, but we're still good. Frame rate's freaking out. Yeah, we got some holes in us. Alright, George, you're good, mate, you're good.
Copy. Ceasefire.
I blame you, George. You really fucked that up. We're somewhat perforated, but we're okay. We're still alive. I think they shot 3 missiles at us then. What we'll do is let's go to rockets.
I'm up rockets. And slaving. Deslaving.
So I'm seeing those troops.
Laser on. Lasers off. Laser on. Pausing hellfire.
It's when you see that smoke trail, you're like, yeah, sorry, shit's over.
Radar searching.
Time to die. Usually, if you just go wings level, dump flares, you're all good. Rifle.
Engaging.
Great, George, mate. Where's the truck? Where's the truck, mate? Not there, is it? Three Hellfires left. Nothing on the RWR. Fuel check, we're down to 2480, so we've not got a fuel leak, that's good. Not got many flares left though, we've gone through that pretty much. So we've only got really one more missile left in us if we get fired up. Plenty of chaff though. Let's go up the hill, see if we can see a little bit better. I really like to kill that man pad.
Lasers off. Deslaving.
Radar searching. Radar searching.
And slave. Deslaving.
Radar searching.
Infantry, that's what I want to see.
Blazing. Pausing rockets.
She fucking
Lasers off.
over.
Laser on. Pausing Hellfire.
Cheers man, yeah, thanks for tuning in, Rox. Nice to see you again. Let's hit him with a Hellfire.
I'm checking.
Rifle, lattice B.
Roger, engaging.
Let's see if we can kill a few of them.
Lasers off. Target destroyed. I'm deslaved. I'm up rockets. Slaving. Deslaving. Laser on. Engaging. Lasers off. Good effects, good effects.
Radar searching.
Oh shit, we've been hit.
Rotor RPM high. Rotor RPM low.
Okay, coming up to torque. We are going in. Pulling pitch a bit. Full right rudder, or left rudder.
Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low.
Get your walking boots on. I think we hit a tree on the way down then. Get running. That's gonna do it. I think that was a good way to end it. A crash landing. Still got me the bloody man pad. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. It's been a good one. Done 2 hours of streaming. We did some cool S16 harm shooting and air to air, and then we did a bit of close air support there. Well, not really close air support, but shooting stuff on the ground. So yeah, we're gonna call it. And I'll see you later. I'll do some more streaming this week. Maybe do some race cars. That seems good.